Hey boys, welcome back. We're up to round 18 of my Broncos career mode, and as I'll show you right here, we've got a lot of players out. It's the origin period again, so literally we've got like 3 players who I can choose from that aren't in our lineup. But our team is still pretty solid, I'd say. I mean, I've got Wallace to come in. Yeah, pretty good side still. Obviously, we're missing a lot of talent, a lot of point scoring ability, but we still got some key players like a Vito on the wing and Milford still in the halves. It's probably our forward pack that's going to struggle the most. We're going to be missing a lot of go forward. I mean, probably Alex Glenn's probably going to be our go-to man. As Roosters kick us off, we're underway as Jared Wallace getting a start in this game. Takes a strong early tackle. Del Zildon coming into the lock position, who has actually just pretty much retired. Well, he retired last year as we spread it wide there and probably should have been intercepted, but Berryman gets away. But Del Zildon, he must have retired last year from Queensland Cup. A really good player in the Queensland Cup. You know, he's one of those guys that probably could have played like 100 first grade games, but never really got the opportunity. As I don't know what happened there. I thought it came off the Roosters player, but apparently it came off the back of my guy. So last tackle here, Kemp finds himself back there, puts up a bomb, midfield bomb. Reed doesn't get under it, doesn't contest really, and they're gonna bring it out for just a settler set. As we look to spread it wide here through Alex Glenn, makes a good run onto Reed. Reed through the gap, probably should have strained up earlier or passed the ball, but still good ground there. Looks like a little play is opening up, but nothing really comes of it. Players seem to overrun the play at hand. As we look to press the attack here, and I kick it long, early tackle, early kick, but a great kick, and so I mean, what happens there? Like, he knocks it on, but we score. And it's also not a dropout, which is funny, but he knocked it on, we just picked it up, we should have scored, but I guess they weren't playing advantage. But hopefully it won't matter too much. It was actually a really good kick. I'm usually not a very good kicker in this game, as you'll notice from all my other videos. Kicking is definitely not a strong suit. Spread it out wide onto Wallace, and Wallace is that must be Wallace's first try of the season. I actually don't know. It might be his first game of the season, honestly. I haven't really used Wallace at all, but he just shrugs off. I think Maloney there, defending. Bigger man on the smaller guy, just not going to stop him one-on-one. And speaking of Wallace, I mean, he's been very good. Very, very good for the Broncos lately. He's got a lot of talent, like, people are talking him up. People are really talking him up as, like, the next big thing for Broncos forwards, as we do a massive long pass. Little inside ball to Georgetown and gets taken there. But I can see Wallace becoming one of the better forwards in the game. I don't know about amazing, but Granville, you know, we couldn't really afford to get many injuries, but Granville gets injured, and of course Granville's playing dummy half, so he is literally going to be running to every play the ball, which is awful. As Vito says, "Get out of my way!" To I don't know who's on the wing there, but just get out of the way. Vito makes good ground onto Reed, and we knock it on. Poor play as Greg Bird gets injured. But Granville, actually, I'm sure I replaced him, but you'll see in this, you'll see what happens. But as Roosters make a sneaky little break up the middle there, almost half time, we just got to hold him out for like one more tackle. And they chuck an intercept, Del Zildon, and Del Zildon is actually not going to be caught. They are not going to catch up to him. Del Zildon with he actually is pretty fast in real life, so he probably wouldn't make it all the way, but you know, we get a sneaky little try right before half time to really push the advantage we have. But you'll see, so we go to half time here, and I can guarantee you that I changed Granville. I substituted him out for whoever it was. We come back to halftime, and Granville is still on the goddamn field, and I was pretty pissed, honestly, because as Vito, I think it might be Kenny Dale out there, but just tramples over the top of him onto Wallace. Wallace just takes tackle, last tackle here. What can we do? And for some reason, passes to the playmaker, and it goes to Dalziel when Wallace was standing right to the side, which is another frustrating part. But so 56 minutes in, still no break. So Granville is still out there hobbling around. As we get a nice ball to Georgetown, who gets tackled low, and don't even know what happens here. And there we go. Granville finally succumbs. Serious calf injury. I mean, it was always going to happen. We couldn't get him off the damn field. He didn't want to leave, apparently. But Roosters here, they're on the attack. They might be able to get a consolidation try. But no. Good defense. We rushed up, and Harrison throws a really loose pass. As we try our early... Actually, it was last tackle kick, but we were too close to the defense line and just ran into them pretty much. As I thought we could have intercepted that, but we make the tackle regardless. As that went probably a meter forward, but not picked up by the ref. Touchy is just standing there like he doesn't know what he's doing. As they look to bust us straight up the guts with Minicello running hard. And Harrison puts in the bomb, and Wallace finds himself on the wing, and he actually takes a pretty handy catch. As we look to spread it wide here, and Tupou is going to just pick that off. You know, the pass probably wasn't on. It was a 50-50, probably 50-50. We could have got it, but Tupou comes up with it, races away. We're not going to catch him. And so it's 12-6. I mean, they still got a chance to bring this game to level, but it's not going to happen because I came up for a big shot, but they just pass it straight to Glenn. He just picks it off. As Georgetown, they look to strip the ball there. They don't succeed. As Bond finds himself in dummy half. Wallace with the offload. Reed with the floating. I don't even know what kind of pass that was, but Kenny Dowell is going to pick it up. Pretty poor end of this game, really. Not much happens. As Kennedy looks to make a bit of a break, but the Roosters aren't really throwing much at us. Don't know if they realise the time, and that's gonna be full time. You know, whatever game we win with all our players out, I'm pretty happy with. As Jared Wallace gets man of the match, probably deserving. He was pretty solid for us. But yeah, that was this episode. I'll see you guys in the next one.